Have you ever just looked at someone's life and wondered, how do they do that? How do some people achieve these massive, incredible things while the rest of us feel kind of stuck? Well, the answer isn't what you think. It's not some big, dramatic, heroic moment. Nope, it's actually hidden in the tiny, almost invisible decisions you're making every single day. So let's dive into this and really unpack how these small, consistent actions are quietly but powerfully shaping your entire life. Okay, first things first, let's just get this out of the way. If you've ever felt just completely frustrated by all those promises of overnight success, you're not crazy. You're right to feel that way. Our culture has sold us this total bamboozlement, making us believe we can get rich in 30 days or get a six-pack in a week. But you and I both know that's just not how any of this really works. We're just bombarded 24/7 by marketing that completely warps our idea of what it takes to achieve something real. It's created this, what I call a microwave mentality. We want everything and we want it now. But real, lasting success, that's not fast food. It's a slow, cooked meal. It takes time. So if the quick fix is a total myth, what's the alternative? Well, it's not some big secret. It's actually a fundamental principle of how the world works. It's simple. It's incredibly powerful. And here's the kicker. It's already running in your life right now, whether you know it or not. And this is it. It's called the compound effect. The easiest way to think about it is like an operating system that's always running in the background of your life. Every small choice you make, every little decision, it's like a line of code. And over time, all those tiny choices, they compound on each other, producing these massive, almost unbelievable results. To really see this thing in action, let's play a little game. Imagine I offered you a choice. You can have $3 million cash right here, right now. Or you can have a single magic penny that doubles its value every single day for 31 days. Now be honest, which one do you take? Your brain is probably screaming, take the 3 million. It's right there, it's fast, it's guaranteed. But let's see what happens when we let that little penny do its thing. Okay, so check this out. The beginning is so deceptive, it's almost painful. After 10 whole days, that magic penny is worth a measly $5. Even 20 days in, you're only at about $5,000. Meanwhile, your friend who took the cash is off buying a yacht. You'd feel like you made the worst decision of your life. But then, the magic of compounding kicks in. By day 31, that single lonely penny has exploded into over $10 million. That right there is the staggering power of small, consistent growth over time. So yeah, a magic penny is a great example, but how does this actually work with real people? Well, let's imagine 3 friends. First, there's Larry. Larry's fine. He just kind of plods along, doing nothing new, staying exactly the same. Then there's Scott. Scott decides to make a few tiny, positive tweaks. He's going to read just 10 pages of a good book a day and cut back just 125 calories. Super simple. And then there's Brad. Brad makes a few seemingly harmless, poor choices. A little more TV, an extra drink here, a few more snacks there. No big deal, right? For the first few months, honestly, nothing changes. You couldn't tell them apart. They all look and feel pretty much the same. And this right here is the danger zone. This is where most people give up because they don't see immediate results. But let's fast forward. Around 18 months, you start to see these little measurable differences. By month 31, the results are absolutely shocking. Their paths didn't just drift apart, they're on completely different highways, heading in opposite directions. Let's zero in on Scott. Remember his tiny choice? Cutting just 125 calories a day. I mean, that's like skipping one soda or choosing mustard instead of mayo on your sandwich. That's it. Well, that one small choice, compounded day after day, resulted in him losing over 33 pounds in just over 2.5 years. No crazy diets, no living at the gym. Just a small, smart choice, repeat. But now let's look at Brad. Remember his harmless little habits? That extra snack? That extra drink? Well, they added up. He gained 33.5 pounds. And here's where it gets really crazy. The difference between Scott and Brad is now 67 pounds. Think about that. Their health, their energy, their confidence. Radically different. And it all started with choices that seemed completely insignificant at the time. So here's the thing you have to understand. The compound effect isn't some tool you decide to pick up and use. No. It is always working. It is the underlying physics of your life. So the only real question is this. Are you going to let it work against you by default? Or are you going to consciously and deliberately make it work for you? Okay, so if the compound effect is the system that's always running, what's the controller? What's the one thing that gives you and only you total command over this incredible force?
It's actually really simple. It's the power of your choices.
Seriously, just think about it for a second. Everything in your life right now, your health, your bank account, your relationships, all of it, exists because of a series of choices you made somewhere along the line. Every single one, no matter how small it seemed, set a little behavior in motion that over time became a habit. That right there, that's where all your power is. And the single biggest shift you can possibly make is to start taking 100% responsibility for everything in your life. No more blaming traffic for being late, or your boss for your career, or the economy for your finances. The moment you own everything, you gain the power to change anything. It's the day you truly graduate from being a kid to being an adult. Man, this is such a powerful idea. Most of the time, we just sort of sleepwalk through our days, making choices on autopilot. But when you become conscious of them, when you start deliberately choosing your choices, you gain this incredible ability to literally sculpt the person you want to become. So you're probably thinking, okay, but how do I become conscious of choices I don't even realize I'm making? Great question. There is a simple, ridiculously powerful first step you can take. Now, it's not sexy, it's not glamorous, but I promise you, it is the key to taking back control. And it's the simple act of tracking. Think about it. Every single pro athlete tracks their performance. Every successful business tracks its finances. Why? Because the simple act of measuring something forces awareness. When you have to physically write down that you ate the whole bag of chips or that you skipped your workout again, you become hyper-aware of your decisions in the moment you're making them. All right, here's your game plan. It's so simple, you can't say no. First, just pick one and only one area you want to improve. Could be spending, could be eating, whatever. Step 2, get a small notebook you can carry around. Step 3, for just 1 week, write down every single thing you do in that area, every penny spent, every bite eaten. That's it. This isn't about judging yourself. It's just about creating awareness. And if you need a little more proof on why tracking these small things is so critical, think about this. That $4 coffee you grab every morning seems harmless, but if you were to track that, you'd realize it adds up. And if you took that same money and invested it instead, over 20 years, that harmless little habit would be worth over $50,000. So tracking makes you ask the hard question, is that daily coffee really worth the price of a brand new car? So, when you boil it all down, this is the formula. This is the whole thing. You take small, smart choices, you add relentless consistency, and you give it enough time. You do that, and you will achieve a radical, life-altering difference in your results. It's not magic, my friend. It's math. So I'm going to leave you with this question. Just for a moment, forget about making some massive, earth-shattering change. Instead, just ask yourself this. What is the one tiny, seemingly insignificant choice in your daily routine that, if you just started tracking it today, could set a completely new and amazing trajectory for the rest of your life?